Welcome back, everybody. Eric here, and we've got another 5 guns video for you. And this one, I think you guys are going to love it, okay? And this is top 5 guns to give as gifts. Now, I know we are close to Christmas here at the time that this video is dropping, but don't worry. If you don't have time to get anything in this video in time for Christmas, these are great guns to give as gifts any time of the freaking year. Birthdays, bar mitzvahs, you name it. They are always a great go-to for the gun lover in your life. And I chose these guns very carefully for a few reasons. One reason is because many of these guns I have given as gifts to people in the past. So I know they're great gifts because I've personally given them myself. And 2, I tried to keep the cost very reasonable and affordable, but yet very useful options here for somebody that wants to give someone the gift of gun. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the first firearm here. This is going to be no surprise for some of you that have been following me for years. You know that I'm a big fan of this rifle, so we're going to go ahead and just put this right in the number 1 slot. These are in no particular order. However, in the case of today's 5 guns video, I will say that this one can come up first for a reason. All right, Ruger 1022. You cannot go wrong giving a Ruger 1022 as a Christmas gift, birthday present, some sort of a gift, whatever occasion may merit a gift of a gun. Ruger 1022s are extremely useful, very utilitarian. You can modify these things to heck and back, change out barrels and bolts and stocks and every random amount of accoutrements and things you want to add to these things. They are one of the most famous and influential 22 rifles in the world. They've been manufactured for a long time. It's a very proven design. It's a very copied design. You cannot go wrong with a Ruger 1022. These things are Rockstar 22s. Absolutely my favorite gun in the whole freaking world. If I could only have 122, it would be a Ruger 1022. This is a fantastic gun, one of my favorites, and you can never go wrong giving this as a gift. If little junior, I don't know, maybe they want their first 22, boy, they get a Ruger 1022, they're going to be absolutely elated, I promise. This particular one has a gorgeous green laminate stock, a brushed stainless barrel, okay? No threaded barrel. This one's just strictly iron sights. Nice OG unit. This particular one was produced around, I want to say I picked this one up in the late 90s. It's been a while. This might have even been a Davidson's exclusive or something. But anyway, Ruger 1022, always a good standby. All right, we're going to stick with 22s. The second one, this is a Henry American Beauty. Look how gorgeous this 22 is. Now, this is definitely a little bit up on the price over the 1022. However, these guns are fantastic. They are beautiful, and I feel like in Henry's catalog, these tend to be a little bit more overlooked of an option compared to the Golden Boy and some of the standard the standard Henry offerings that are out there. This one has a beautiful, brushed, beautiful polished finish with the kind of, that brightened look, which is really nice compared to just the standard brass on a Henry Golden Boy. These things are fantastic. I love them. They're beautiful. This gun makes a statement. When they open their gift and they receive this, they're going to know that you meant business when you meant buying them a present. And this is a fantastic 22, really smooth action. Just an awesome, awesome, awesome 22. You cannot go wrong with a Henry lever action in 22. They are so fun to shoot, ridiculously smooth, incredibly accurate, and wow, it's an heirloom quality 22 that they will be happy to have for the rest of their life, I promise. All right, number 3 on this list here, Keltech Sub 2000, okay? These are fantastic gifts, primarily because, you can pick them up reasonably inexpensive. They're not super expensive. You can spend $400 and give someone the gift of a PCC. Not only a PCC, but one that folds up, nice and compact. So this is a very useful item. Let's say that someone has never owned a 9mm carbine of some type. This is a great way to get someone into a 9mm carbine for not a lot of money. And this is kind of, scratch the itch, so to speak, and sort of get them on that path. And because this is a Gen 2, It's very useful because it has a threaded barrel, so this can be their first suppressor host if they're looking to get their first 9mm suppressor. And these are fantastic. You know, Keltech has their haters. I get it. You know, but the Sub 2000 is a very proven gun design. It's been in production for quite a while. They've been making improvements over the years. They even have a Gen 3 out now with some slightly different features than this particular gun. However, this one being a Gen 2 is a great option as well. You can still find the Gen 2s out there as well as the new Gen 3. Even the old Gen 1s, which I have, they're fantastic. But this gun keeps getting better and better, and Keltech keeps improving it. And I find this to be an incredible value for somebody that wants to give someone the gift of a PCC. So that's 9mm, semi-automatic, uses Glock magazines. What's not to like, right? Folds up nice and compact, doesn't cost a lot of money, reasonably accurate, very reliable. Hey, good option there, okay? So that's your Keltech Sub 2000 Generation 2. All right, moving on to number 4. Okay, now, you can never go wrong with a good shotgun, okay? This is a 590 from Mossberg. Now, this particular gun has the Mariner finish, which is like their all-weather finish, okay? So you don't necessarily always have to, you know, buy a standard gun. You can get something like an all-weather or Mariner type arrangement like this. This has a very good anti-corrosion type finish. So if you've got a loved one that you want to buy a firearm for, that maybe they live in a really arid environment, or maybe they just live in an environment that is, you know, has a lot of moisture or humidity or whatever, maybe up near the coast, or maybe they're near the ocean, maybe they're in a, you know, rainforest or out in the woods somewhere where it's, you know, high humidity, they're in the south where it's really humid. This is a great option. You can spend a little bit more money and get a very sensible upgrade to have the Mariner style finish. Now, this is obviously available in just a regular, you know, black finish as well, but I mean, how cool is that, right? They also have the new 590S, which is set up to take mini shells as well. This is an older 590 that I've had for years. But the new 590S, we did do a video on that one. It will take mini shells as well, which is really cool. So, I mean, come on. It's Christmas morning, or it's your birthday, or you're receiving a gift of a firearm, and you open up a package and you get an awesome pump action shotgun, 12 gauge. I mean, come on. How cool is that? Mossberg has been making variants of this gun for decades. This is a proven shotgun design. It's fantastic, and I highly, highly, highly recommend the 590 for all of your shotgun needs. And who doesn't love a shotgun on Christmas morning? Okay, number 5 on the list. Now, okay, I know what you're thinking. You're not going to necessarily give someone a suppressor for Christmas. Maybe you will, but I have this pylon suppressor on here from Atlas Defense, mainly just to show you, to demonstrate that here we have this Stoger ST9, STR9, and this particular one is the combat model that has the high night sights and a threaded barrel. And I just went ahead and put the suppressor on here for demonstrative purposes. But guys, look, right now there's been a lot of rebates going on these particular pistols. Now, this one does have a Crimson Trace red dot that I added on here. Now, they don't come with these accessories for the money, okay, mind you. But I've seen some situations where some of these Stoger pistols are selling after rebate for sub $200. So if you're considering maybe getting someone a handgun for Christmas and something in 9mm, you don't know what to get them, maybe you don't want to spend a lot of money, maybe they've talked about getting into a suppressor and you want to get them something that can be a worthy suppressor host and you don't want to spend a ton of money, this right here is a fantastic value. I mean, look at that. Really good quality magazines. These have the extended base plates. They hold 18 rounds. So you get 18 rounds of 9mm in your hand with a flared mag well, a threaded barrel, you know, reasonably good sights, good trigger. These things are actually quite good for the money. I've did a full review on this particular gun if you want to check it out. And it ran really good, guys, and it was very accurate. I was very impressed with the quality of this pistol for the money. So I wanted to throw it out there as a submission here, because this is a great gun that offers good value and you can give it as a gift and it's very useful and it doesn't cost a lot of money. You don't have to break the bank to give someone a really awesome, useful tool for a gift, okay? Now, number number 6 is a wild card. Now, I chose to throw something in here that's not exactly commercial or mainstream. However, recently I was doing a little bit of digging around thinking, okay, you know, last time I did this milsurp video where I talked about, you know, my favorite milsurps for 2024, and I threw some ideas out there for you guys, and some of those guns I realized are pretty hard to get, and I thought, well, wait a minute, what can you still get? What can you go online and order right now, or wherever, go in your local gun shop and find likely on the rack, if they're in the know and they know where to get this stuff, what kind of milsurp can you actually get right now, today, and still get them for a reasonably affordable value? And I went online, and sure enough, I found some Type 53s, y'all. All right, Chinese Type 53s. And this is a 7.62 by 54 rimmed Mosin-Nagant variant that was made for China. And this is essentially a Chinese-produced Russian M44 rifle. All right, so you have the side-folding bayonet that is attached to the gun. Okay, really cool stuff, all right? And now these guns aren't going to win any beauty contests, but this particular one has all matching numbers. Yeah, the stock has a little bit of a little abuse, so to speak, but the bore is pristine. The gun shoots quite well. Headspace is safe. It's got a decent trigger for an old milsurp. You know, you got a bayonet. I mean, what's not to like there? And I think this gun was like 250 bucks. So for south of 300 bucks, you can give the gift of a cool milsurp. Maybe for the gun enthusiast in your life who has everything, and maybe they have never owned a milsurp, this is something that they're going to open it, and you're going to get a reaction, okay? They're going to go, wow, what the heck? This is cool as hell, right? I mean, who doesn't love a milsurp? Come on, let's be honest. Who doesn't love receiving a cool old school rifle like this, especially when you can get it for such a reasonably affordable amount of money? So there's your Chinese Type 53 in the wild card slot. There's so many cool guns that you can give as a gift to someone and really show how much you understand their personality. Make sure the gun matches their personality, okay? Are they the kind of person that loves to go out and plink and shoot tin cans with the kids or something? Well, yeah, a 1022 or a Henry Golden Boy or American Eagle or something might be a great option. All right, are they a little bit more tactical minded? Maybe a nice 9mm pistol or a PCC would be something useful. Maybe even an AR from PSA that's like a $400, $500 AR that you can get for an affordable rate. That's a great gift to give somebody if they're looking for a full power AR as well. But, you know, hey, maybe someone just wants a good shotgun for the house. Maybe they've talked to you and articulated, hey, I want something to protect my house with. There you go. Mossberg 590, great go-to. You're going to be the hero of Christmas or the birthday party if you provide someone with that tool. Especially, wow, like how great of a gift would that be to receive? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Many more on the way. Let me know, what are your top 5 videos that you want me to make for you? Let me know what kind of options that you want to hear me talk about. What do you want to see me give my opinion on? I'll be happy to make these top 5s for you. Anyway, thank you so much. Many more videos on the way. Merry Christmas, happy birthday, happy bar mitzvah, whatever you're doing, whatever you're celebrating, whatever reason you have to give a gift to somebody. I hope that this video helped you, and thank you all so much for watching. Many more videos on the way. We'll see you soon.